Um,
His,
we're
so
back
that
in the
his
cave.
body and yours may be one.
Yibithnik, Upadk, Cthulhu, Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
I'll take a look. Lloyd, Upadk.
I feel him.
You are gifted.
He's here!
Oh, shit. Got slightly too close.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Fall asleep. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth. Bring me more sacred flesh.
Oh.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
Oh, I thought there was something there.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is...
I wish I could get closer. Nope. Missed the stairs. Oh, come on.
Locked.
I really do wish I could get closer to that, though. you happen to see something that I don't, just let me know.
Ishtelbaz Natulu, Lenalaf, Kle Nochschlag Rele, Gorkanira, Sigov, Venirabedach, Nikif, Krishtelbaz Natulu, Lenalaf, Kle Nochschlag Rele, Gorkanira,
Those are some badass masks.
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
Caving in. I need to get out of here. My leg! Light.
Jesus,
At
I feel like I'm
last.
drunk. Pearson Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverdale Institute. He is in a critical state. And just as a thing for me, I suppose, if there's anything that I can improve on or do more of, go ahead and give me a comment. Let me know what's going on. Um, if you think it's a good thing that I read it, let me know. If not, feel free to, I suppose, let me know. If you think a camera would help, I do have a camera. I just don't have it set up.
having a seizure.
He will survive. A strong subject. There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
No light.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scribbled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
I think this is right where the mental state comes kicking in.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
There's a big thing before this game came out saying that that you will have a lot of choice on your own in the matter, and with each choice that you make, the more insane you could possibly get. I think that's a big part of what's going on here.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs. Awake and free me.
I am incredibly disappointed with the graphics, though.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What does this mean? What does this mean? Am I in an asylum? Sarah. What did they inject him with? Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? What did he write about the painting? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
Yeah, but can I see him? I was reading through the achievement lists, and I noticed...
Poor wretch.
I noticed one of the achievements is make a deal with an insane patient.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those 2 myself.
Oh.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there are sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels...
3 volumes is the bedside book of every use. It contains all recent advances in modern medicine and is frequently found on the records of major medical universities. It is surprisingly to discover
Where they are.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Oh shit. I don't know where those guys went.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Oh.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I think we got a walker.
Exactly what I need. Locked.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're...
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep. You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of ocean. His waves rise and crash. Behind them only trail.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call me. If I walk, I do not stop.
Get
if I do
me
not stop,
out!
I catch him.
Don't let me sleep in here.
I sleep. If I sleep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not 6. 4, 5. 3 days to go. Yeah, that's it. What is it? I think I got the right date. My calculations are always right. It's the date. It's the dates at the spread. That's the problem. I don't know what this date is. But the calculations. All right. 4 days, maximum. 5 at the most.
Hey!
Note to staff, last week's incident caused significant damage to the infrastructure, putting a stop to current experiments. This is unacceptable. From now on, the wheels to operate the gas stopcocks must be kept in the storage room after each use. Moreover, you must keep the register to use up to date. Dr. Fuller.
The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building.
Dr. Fuller. I've repaired your machine as best I can. However, the piping has been damaged and I fear that gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such a short time. All I can do is to warn you. If the equipment is put under too much pressure, there is a risk of explosion.
Now for the next step. A duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. This valve controls the pressure.
Not yet.
This padlock is too complicated for me. Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Oh shit.
We got a walker.
Scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs.
This way.
Oh.
Come on, show yourself.
Wow, he's fucking stupid. Little while longer, come on now.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
I'll go take a look.
No. Not now. I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Go on, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere!
I'll go take a look.
Oh, hey. Of course.
The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help! Help!
I'll go take a look. You there!
Damn, he's fast.
Crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
Yeah, I gave him those sleeping pills way too fast. He's gonna walk exactly to me.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
You know what? Let's see where this goes.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything?
Is there a second wheel?
This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening.
Because I don't have that one. I wonder if it's in the maintenance room.
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No, no, no!
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me! Kill me!
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend, I fear your mind is lost forever.
Good God. What could this machine be used for?
According to this record, the patient seems to be suffering from psychosis. He gouged his own eyes out in an attack of delirium.
What is going on here? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? Worse and worse. This is madness. Are they seriously thinking of transmitting the properties of this meat by electric current? What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation? It's done. Now for the others. I can still increase the load. Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here.
Sarah Hawkins was interned at Riverside for fits of insanity a while before her death. She wasn't at her first attempt with the fire at the mansion.
That Dr. Fuller again.
Ooh, what's this? Grave signs of madness.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push. What carnage.
He says it so nonchalantly as well. Kind of funny.
All the levers are activated.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way, god damn it.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta...
Searching through the cellars of Riverside Institute, Pierce entered a room that he first took for a morgue. But the advanced standard decay of the corpses that lay around about the place quickly made him realize that he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such a charnel house in a house in a hospital. The putrid smell and the total absence of respect for human life, as witnessed by this room, profoundly shocked Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. Oh, good. See, this is the scale of sanity, I suppose. I've only saved myself from one thing. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Death of Francis Sanders. The weirdness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried into the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumble to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain this event. Weakened by his wounds and the operations he could remember undergoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell the difference between reality and the nightmares that haunt him. Francis Sanders, retired art dealer, moved to Darkwater to find some peace and quiet, as well as artifacts from lost other civilizations. Oh, my bad. Fascinated by the work of Sarah Hawkins, he set his heart on owning one of her strangest paintings, the Shambler, who so insistent and adept in his request to buy the painting that the painter gave it to him. Oh, kind of hungry.
Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
Oh, well, that's no bueno.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day's only starting. It's fine.
Oh, it just updated it.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the Force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Oh, I can't even do that.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs. The pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, Please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Dr. Fuller reigns as the undisputed master of the Riverside Institute and of its cellars, in which he carries out illegal experiments on his patients. I don't know what he has done to me, but I shouldn't be back on my feet so soon after the fall when the tunnels under the Hawkins mansions caved in. This man is dangerous, and I'd swear he knows more about all this business than he's willing to tell.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Okay, you did nothing. Pierce, Holden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow: Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other?
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Alright, and just like that, I'm going to wrap it up on this segment. Thank you for watching. This is Call of Cthulhu.